All right, so let me give you a rundown of the genesis for this. Um, those who may be familiar, the Pikes Peak Geospatial Group has been around for quite some time and was initiated by several people and carried on, including Scott Yetzen, Philip Roy, Roger Clark, and many others. Here's kind of work. All right, thanks. Awesome. So, just need to share it. Right. And most often we would meet networking. We would meet like in a bar and hang out and talk. Sometimes we'd meet for presentations. And it would vary quite a bit. But it had been a while, mostly post-pandemic, since the Pikes Peak Geospatial Group had spent too much time. Maybe Scott, you could correct me if I'm wrong. Um, if we had any activities post-pandemic, no. So my major concern was just, if we want a strong GIS community across the state, we also need strong GIS communities within local areas, kind of that roots and shoots idea from Jane Goodall that, what makes things successful starts at local levels first, and then can kind of outstretch from there. So that was my intention, was to try to spend some time with the Pikes Peak Geospatial Group and breathe uh, um, air on the coals, and yet make it really kind of low key, easy to access activities that we could enjoy with one another. And I had really great success in one of my first employments where people on the weekends, on the weekdays, would is that sharing? I need to go to the screen. Let's play. Let's play. So this kind of bad. I'm already ruining it for you. I didn't know that in. And so this is going to be a little bit of a combination between Jeopardy, where you need to provide the question in the form of a question you ask with what answers are being revealed, and a little bit of wait, wait, don't tell me. You might already know the answer. You might be able to search it up on your phone. I don't care. I think it's just kind of fun to explore and understand some of the things about, in this case, Southeastern Colorado, that we may or may not be familiar with. And it gives us a fun way to be able to do that. And so we trialed it in February, January, so that we could have an activity with people, especially out on the plains and up in the mountains in Southeastern Colorado, participate in a fun event that kind of uh, invited them in, even if they couldn't meet on. We have first walks on Saturday, and we'll have another first Saturday of the month walk at Palmer Park at 9 a.m. at the Yucca Flatheads Trailhead. You're all welcome to come. But yeah, low key activities that help us to know one another and kind of get out of our confined spaces, especially in Colorado Springs. We have a lot of people that work for the military, who may be in geospatial intelligence or um, military training ground support at Fort Carson. And they don't know people who work at El Paso County in GIS very well. They don't know Pikes Peak Geospatial Group members that come from the civil sector and work unless they have an opportunity to do so. So I'm gonna cancel that and come on, buddy. Yeah, I know. You don't uninstall.
I talked to my other first,
but here we are. And I'm going to see if I can maximize my screen. That's good, and everyone can see. Yeah. So let's play Jeopardy. Um, how do we toss a coin and figure out who's going to go first? Well, how about this? Kat, Brady, and Doug, since you spoke, um, um, and Rich, we've got Kat and Mike are both in on the game. That's great. Doug, would you go first and choose a category and a dollar?
Okay. Let me go biology for 200.
Biology for 200.
Alec?
Known most for its brown trout, the longest river within the boundaries of the state of Colorado also includes sport fish of rainbow cutthroat and brook trout, as well as saugeye, walleye, largemouth bass, and carp.
What?
Yeah. Anybody else online? Yeah, go ahead, Doug.
It's the Colorado River.
We have to do letters.
Oh.
So I have to do that. Arkansas River. Arkansas River is the longest in the state.
And it's also the lifeblood of the Southeast.
In the Southeast Colorado. Yeah, so maybe I asked that question for you.
So I do think Arkansas is the longest in the state boundaries.
Okay. Longest in Colorado.
Yeah.
Really?
I do.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure though. I didn't actually measure it myself.
All right, so that's an example. So it looks like I have to hit the button for you to answer electronically, so I'll hit that button next time. Scott, you had an alternative answer, and I need to watch that. So help me out here, help me to do my job.
I was gonna answer wrong.
Oh, well, good.
Hey, I was gonna answer right.
I'll be honest.
All right.
More wrong answers are good.
All right. So Scott, we'll let you take the next one because I didn't give you that chance.
Let's do landforms for 200.
All right. The namesake explorer for this landform wrote in his journal, "The Grand Peak now appeared at the distance of 15 or 16 miles from us, and as high again as what we had ascended, and would have taken a whole day's march to have arrived at its base, when I believe no human being could have ascended to its pinnacle."
Ding ding. I can't.
Vanessa.
Who is Zebulon Pike?
Yes, that is correct. Pikes Peak. We'll give it an answer. And Zebulon Pike is the one who said it. That's the namesake for Pikes Peak. Vanessa.
Let's take water for 200.
Once known as the Fontaine qui Boule, I don't speak French, 70 million gallons of raw sewage spilled into this creek at Colorado Springs during a flood in 1999.
Ding ding.
Vanessa.
What is Fountain Creek?
That is correct.
I think I was like from here.
Mike has some more. All right.
I wasn't sure that.
Remember your mouse, because I'm not keeping track. All right, choose another.
I'm gonna go again with water for 400.
All right. Beginning in eastern El Paso County, the basin of this 217-mile-long tributary of the Arkansas River, easily seen in satellite imagery, is crossed when traveling between Kit Carson and Eads on US Highway 287.
It's open.
What is Sand Creek?
That is correct. Big Sandy Creek. Yes. Yeah, and you can see the entire valley. Just this hue of dark. If you look at the satellite imagery, it's very apparent. It's one of the largest plain valleys in the state. All right.
Native Coloradoans for 200.
On the 29th of November of 1864, about 40 miles north of Fort Lyon, Colonel Shivington led the 1st Colorado Infantry and 3rd Regiment of Colorado Cavalry Volunteers to attack about 230 natives, mostly women, children, and elderly, of these two tribal nations.
Was it Arapaho and Cheyenne?
I believe.
Wow.
That's good job. You remember?
I think who would have been with
Yeah.
Arapaho?
There were also some Kiowa, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. See, Mormons for 200.
Excellent. I feel bold on this one because I is one. So I could make the questions and I can make fun of myself. Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, hereafter LDS Church, has temples in Denver, Fort Collins, and Grand Junction. The latest temple to be constructed in Colorado will be found in this Colorado Springs neighborhood. Good look it up online. Scott.
What is Flying Horse?
Flying Horse is correct. So it'll be right off Powers when Powers gets built. With the final leg. All right, Scott. You got the board.
Let's try alphas and omegas for 200.
Excellent. The last stockpiles of chemical weapons in the United States military arsenal were destroyed here in July of 2023, Scott.
Pueblo Armory Depot.
That's correct. Has anybody been to the Army Chemical Depot?
They buy it.
We've driven by it many times. Yeah, they're actually doing a lot of redevelopment of the property, and that's wonderful, as well as what's happening north. I think you get to play again, Scott.
400, same category.
Good category. The only super maximum security or supermax or administrative maximum ADX prison currently operating in the United States of America.
Ding ding.
Brady, I think I just beat you.
Canyon City. What is Canyon City?
It's
That
Florence.
is incorrect.
Oh,
Sorry.
Scott?
Florence?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
It
say.
is Florence.
Oh, I thought it was Canyon City with Supermax.
So Florence is close to Canyon City.
And so they call it Florence. Oh.
Florence is a municipality southeast of Canyon City. And that's where the Supermax is just south of Florence.
And the state one's in Canyon City.
Yes, the
That's
state has
it.
many prison facilities. The ones that you see on US Highway 50 are not the Supermax. They're the
There
state
you go.
facilities. Alcatraz of the Rockies, Florence Supermax. Agents. All right, so Scott, I think you're still you're
Stay with 600. Same
All right.
category.
beginnings and ends. The city of Colorado Springs' address system originates at the intersection of these two streets. Remember, you can look it up. Scott,
What is Platte and Union?
incorrect.
Ding ding.
Goodness.
I'm gonna go with what is Colorado and Nevada.
Incorrect. I was thinking about the origin for Denver.
I know.
That's for another game. All right. We'll call it. Nobody knows. Skate Avenue and Pikes Peak Avenue. Would you have guessed it? Mm-mm. Now we all need to know the origins of our addressing systems. All right. Who do we go back to now? I think Vanessa, you still get to choose because you were last, right? Or was it you, Scott?
I chose last.
Okay. Well, have you choose again, Scott?
Let's go 800.
800. Are they getting harder? A swimming hole in southeastern Park County, most known for its cliff diving.
This is
Switch.
yeah.
Somebody just did something online.
Oh, did they? Excellent. What is Guffey Gorge, Cat? You are correct.
Different cat. Yes.
Yes, different cat. Also known as Paradise Cove. I didn't know that was a different cat, but yours is C.
No, I was like,
And
yeah,
she is
exactly.
K.
Yep.
So that is Cat H. Oh, a cat out in gosh, I think she lives in Park County. Thank you, Cat. That's wonderful. You get to choose again if you want to send it by chat or join on audio. But who's been to Guffey Gorge? Vanessa has. I have not. I've driven through Guffey though. I am looking forward to going to Guffey Gorge, Paradise Cove. All right. And she's choosing. Cat, it's your choice. Water for 600. She said it's awesome. All right. Named Rio de los Animas, meaning River of the Spirits, by New Mexican Governor Antonio Valverde y Cosia during his exploration of the region in 1719. This river is also known for containing one of the largest dinosaur track sites in North America near its banks.
Los
Done.
Animas.
It is not the Los Animas. It's a close by name, though. What waterways?
Green. What is this? I know something about it.
It was the Animas. That's what he named it.
Yeah.
That's true. It's known by a different name today. Actually, it's known by 3 different variants of the same name. So to give you another hint.
Purgatory? What is Purgatory?
What is Purgatory is correct.
I knew it was Picket Wire Canyon, but I couldn't remember the river.
It's also known as Picket Wire Canyon or Picket Wire River, or Rio Purgatory.
I had to look up Purgatory though, because I couldn't. That's actually some of the best pronghorn hunting's down there.
Yeah, I mean, I love that area. That whole, it's a whole nother story for us to talk. Pretty, it is your choice.
Oh,
Good job, Sean.
I'll go back to biology for 400.
Okay. A ritual performed by males of the species Afronopelmahensi. These better-known creatures roam the grasslands south of La Junta, especially in September, looking for mates.
Should know this.
I'm watching online for this one too. All my La Junta people should know this without even thinking twice. Afronopelmahensi.
That's
Uh,
tarantulas?
Tarantulas is correct.
Oh, yeah.
It is the tarantula crawl. Colorado.
Oh, I thought I was looking for the ritual.
Oh,
Misunderstood the
oh, I
question.
did say ritual. That is a good point. Maybe it's a poorly
Oh,
posed
so
question.
It'd be the tarantula migration. Okay. Yeah, that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yes. Colorado ground tarantula migration would be the correct.
Sure, it's like could be either, right? Kat also answered online
Oh, did she?
about the same time.
Oh, good.
But she
Good
has
for
the
you,
full
Kat.
name. So maybe she chooses next.
Yeah, Kat, we're gonna give it to you. Kat,
Nicely done.
The problem is my last name is Hem, so we've got Cat H basically.
Yes, I know.
Roger. Anyway, good for her.
Kat, it is yours to choose. The board is yours. Yes, at the I don't remember what CUSP stands for. Coalition of the Upper. Help me, Kat.
Landforms 400.
Landforms 400. South Platte. Thank you. Coalition of the Upper South Platte. Yes, so she works out of Park County for them. Wonderful organization. Landforms for 200 or 400. The most recently opened 30th of October of 2020 among Colorado state parks was purchased in 2019.
State park is down there.
You drive south on I-25 in towards New Mexico, you will see this. Hard to miss.
What is, yeah, somebody answered.
Yeah.
Trinidad State Park. That is close, Kat, but not correct.
Sweetwater Lake. What is Sweetwater Lake?
Sweetwater Lake is not correct. Sorry.
What is Fisher Peak?
Fisher's Peak, the largest promontory on the plains.
Oh, there it is.
Yes. Highest peak on the plains, Fisher's Peak. And it's open to the
Sweetwater
public.
Lake is not built yet.
It is built and it is open.
Fisher's Peak is.
Yes.
Sweetwater Lake is not.
Sweetwater Lake is not. Yes, that's correct. We do have new state parks that have been acquired by the state that have not yet been opened, and are not in southeastern Colorado. So who's up? Connie.
Let's try native Coloradans 400.
Okay. Despite being discovered in northern New Mexico, artifacts of these two major Paleolithic cultures have not been found in southeastern Colorado, except in South Park and in the Black Forest Bijou Basin areas.
Ding ding.
Vanessa,
What is petrified wood?
it was a good guess, but no. You're thinking in the right time scale, kind of. Yeah. Discovered in northern New Mexico, two major Paleolithic cultures. The most prominent Paleolithic cultures in North America.
Folsom.
Wayne has one of them. What is the other?
Clovis.
Clovis. That is correct. You need to share the $400 together. Folsom and Clovis. So yeah, the only Folsom and Clovis artifacts that have been found in southeastern Colorado have been, oddly enough, in Park County and near, oh gosh, just down east of Castle Rock.
Fluorescent fossil.
No, what's that little town immediately east of Castle Rock?
Franktown?
Franktown, yeah. So I think it's northeast of Franktown. That you'll be able to. All right, Wayne and Mike, board is yours. What do you choose?
Water 800.
Water 800 sounds great. The Negranda Big Water, Nisopa Blackwater, Niska Whitewater, and also called Queens, and Neonchi Standing Water, Mud Lake, King Reservoir, and Thurston Reservoir, made by the Great Plains Water Company in the late 19th century, are known as excellent for windsurfing.
What's the question? Wait.
That's the answer.
Oh, right, okay.
You have to form the question. These lakes are all part of one lake system known as the and a friend who went windsurfing. We used to commute every day to Denver for 4 years in the same van. He was a landscape architect.
Isn't, well, I don't know if it's the right answer, but isn't Thurston on the Arkansas? Is it part of the Arkansas
This
River?
is part of the Arkansas Basin. That is correct. Made by the Great Plains Water Company in the 19th century, these water facilities.
What is Great Plains Reservoirs?
Yes, that is correct. So it's in the Great Plains Water Company. Yes, Great Plains Reservoirs. They've been out to see those.
I think I fished Thurston.
We drove by them on our way down
Okay,
from Sand
right.
Creek
Right.
down to what is the Japanese internment camp name?
Amache.
Amache, yeah, starts with an
Right.
yeah. Yes. So you probably didn't notice them because they're often quite dry. And they look like saline basins, just, you might see the water way out in the middle of them, but they are holding ponds for the Great Plains Company for irrigation. They're big. They're very big.
Landforms for 600.
This volcanic field consists of at least 10 late Eocene, Oligocene, 38 through 29 MA, eruptive centers, and their volcanic products dispersed over approximately 22,000 kilometers squared in the southern Rocky Mountains, and originally covered most of the South Sawash Range, Southern Front Range, Wet Mountains, northern Sangre de Cristo Range, and the areas in between. Volcanic field in the southern Rocky Mountains, including the Wet Mountains in Sangre de Cristo. Oh, by the way, Kat, you did answer. I don't know if you answered quicker than Mike did on the last question, but I really appreciate your response. And Again, that's, looking at hands in the room and text, so we're gonna have to get used to that. Anyone going for this volcanic field? Connie.
Central Colorado Volcanic Field? What is?
Correct. Yes. So we have more than one volcanic field in the state, by the way. This is the largest, I believe. Well, no, I think it's the second largest. Could be wrong. All right. Connie.
Mormons 400.
Yes. Virginia McConnell in Ute Pass, root of the Blue Sky People, indicated that a crew of Mormons who probably came to the region for the Colorado Midland Railway Company constructed, dredged a 4-acre lake in this small town in El Paso County. I have a few hints in mind too. This last summer, they hosted the first art festival that included large installations of art in this very small town. And if you go there, it is very quaint, very
Ding ding. What is Callahan?
incorrect. Good. I would love to see it out there in Callahan or Brahma. They do have water structures there. But the water structure in this small town is kind of its whole scenic atmosphere.
What is Palmer Lake?
Palmer Lake is incorrect. That's a very good answer, though. Certainly has a very large lake. It centers the town. 4-acre lake. It also is in the Ute Pass, root of the Blue Sky People book. That's a major hint. Maybe we're exhausted. So the answer is Green Mountain Falls. Yeah. So we had a bunch of Mormons coming from the railway, helped build. You've been to the pond at Green Mountain Falls. It's a very serene place to be, right? Yeah. All right, so I think we go back to you, Vanessa. Is that right?
No, I
Or
don't.
no, it was Connie.
Because much was there.
Connie. Back to you.
Native Colorado 600.
Yeah. Alex only had 3 people to worry about. Speaking a Southern Athabascan language and emerging from what is now Canada, this people led a semi-nomadic existence in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, ranging into the Great Plains before 1525 CE. They learned about farming and pottery from the Puebloan peoples and about survival on the plains from the Plains Indians. We're getting a lot of wrong answers, I believe. Can you imagine coming from Canada and into the Great Plains in 1525? And you're not a European settler? It's amazing. So they came late, but they adapted well. Picked up farming.
The only one that's, what is the Utes? I'm pretty sure it's wrong, but
It's a good guess.
Ding ding.
Yes.
What is the Apache and Navajo? That's in the truth.
I think I will give you it, but I don't think it's quite the right answer. If you want to give one more guess. Also, we're relying on my own memory of these questions. I will give it to you. Yes, so they are Apache. And yes, they are related to the Navajo linguistically, I believe, but they're not the same people. All right. 600. Good job, Connie. Hope you're keeping count of your own scores.
It's not good.
What is, I mean, landforms 800.
Landforms 800. Lining the Colorado-New Mexico border from Trinidad eastward to Oklahoma, these tableland landforms originated from basaltic lava flow, with erosion providing canyons for wildlife and human settlements on either side. Fisher's Peak, the highest point on the Great Plains, is part of this complex of highlands. Yeah, they do get harder as we get down to the winning. I think there's more than one answer, actually.
The Raton Plateau. Close, but not, yeah.
Yes, I think that's one of those three. So I'm going to give it to you, Wayne. Mesas, the Mesa de Maya, or the Black Mesa. I think we're most often calling it the Black Mesa, but it heads east, and the Raton Mesa over by Trinidad, even though it's kind of the same upland structure. And the Mesa de Maya kind of extends out from it northward as well.
And that's part of where the Folsom people.
Yeah, it's where the
from, too.
Folsom and Clovis were originally found on the south side in New Mexico. So why aren't we finding it on the north side? I don't know. But fascinating place to explore.
Yeah, especially on the summit. I mean, it is a very scenic location.
That is
pretty
where I want to
amazing.
spend like a week with my buddies on motorbikes or horses or something. I would like to circumnavigate the Black Mesa. That would be fun. Beautiful wildlife. Yeah, just a gorgeous place.
Let's go with biology for 600.
Biology for 600. The largest contiguous, the wild animal refuge in North America for formerly enclosed lions, tigers, bears, and wolves straddles the boundary of these two counties in southeastern Colorado. Okay, where you can use your phone, you can use the internet.
I know. Lincoln County is one of them, I think.
Lincoln County is incorrect.
Okay.
And you may easily be confused. The wild animal sanctuary
Exactly.
in
They're
Kingsburg
outside of, yeah.
is
Kingsburg,
northeast of Denver, but they also own this largest animal refuge in North America.
and one of them's got to be Trinidad County. Because it's down near Trinidad.
Gonna give you one of them. What is the name of Trinidad's county? I'm tempted to give it to Wayne. It's getting close.
Or Farno County.
Where Fano is nearby, but
Los Animas.
Los Animas is the name of Trinidad's county. In the other county,
There's an answer.
oh, good. Crowley County. Chris, thank you for answering. But no, that is incorrect. So Los Animas County and the other county is not Saguache, but it does border Los Animas County. It's Baca County. So it's on the far eastern, northeastern part of Los Animas County and northwestern part of Baca County, south from 50 and the Arkansas. It is a wild area. And literally that's where the lions, tigers, and bears are kept. So I think it's between Brady and Wayne for that last one. We're getting down to the bottom. I hope we're not exhausting everybody, but We've got another 5-10 minutes. We can rattle through some of these, yeah.
Let's go with biology for 800.
Biology for 800 sounds great. The Mountain Plover Festival is held annually in the springtime near this settlement in Lincoln County. Goodness. But
That's not me.
Someone's phone.
oh really?
It was my phone, but
The Mountain Plover Festival. You haven't been to the Mountain Plover Festival? What is a mountain plover? Maybe we should start there. It's the best place to go find them.
What is Carmel County?
Carville. Yes, the town of Carville is correct. Connie, good job. Good searching. Have you been to Carville?
Know who it is.
You need to go to Carville.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Connie,
Oh,
you have the board.
many choices.
what is, 800 native Coloradans.
Good, very good. This archaic culture located in southeastern Colorado made their homes in rock shelters in highly defensible positions, such as the Payette, Trinchera Cave, Medina, and Upper Plum Canyon. Even Franktown Cave has remains of pottery like that at these other locations. Archaic culture. So isn't it interesting that we find remains near Franktown? Trinchera Cave. Most of these are south of the Arkansas border. And Chris, you made a pretty good guess with Crowley County, and Kat again made it spot on the Great Plains Reservoir. So if you can search it, archaic culture located in southeastern Colorado, left behind in the Mesa de Mayo and Franktown areas. It's a tough one. Hard to find on the
This is
internet.
telling me Apishapa. What is Apishapa?
What is Apishapa? That's correct.
Thank you, Google.
Yes. The Apishapa culture is correct. So we need to brush up on our Apishapa archaeology. Great.
What is biology for 1,000? We can finish one.
1,000. That sounds great. Cultivated as an ornamental from the 1930s until the 1970s, but not found in the wild since its initial collection. This rare vascular plant species is only found endemically in Los Animas County, Colorado, or within the Capulan Volcano National Monument in New Mexico. Vascular plants. People liked it so much they planted it all away, all around their gardens, front yards, backyards. But it's only found natively in 2 places. Los Animas and Capulan Volcano National Monument in New Mexico. The vascular plant.
What is goldenrod?
Goldenrod. I don't remember the answer to this question. So
Cat has the same answer.
and goldenrod, Cat, yes. So did Cat beat Connie?
I don't know.
I wasn't watching.
I'm gonna give it to Cat. Yes. So Solidago capulensis, known as the Capulan goldenrod. That is correct. Cat, good job. So Cat Herrera. You had it. The Capulan goldenrod is correct. Cat, do you want to choose the category and dollar amount? There's like 5 more minutes. Yes, water for 1,000, please. Yeah. Would this be more fun with more people, or would that be making it for difference?
Forest Service in there too.
The headwaters of the East Fork of the Arkansas River in Lake County nearly circumnavigate this mountain peak. How well do you know Lake County and the headwaters of the Arkansas? At Herrera should probably be, you should know this. The Coalition for the Upper South Platte should know all about the headwaters of the Arkansas, right? I'm not trying to make it. I didn't know it until I looked it up. It's pretty awesome though. Like it goes like 3/4 around the mountain.
I'm just gonna guess.
Yes.
What is Mount Massive?
Mount Massive is not correct. I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember the answer to this one for the question. Yeah, but I don't think that's correct. I think I would have remembered. And if I'm wrong, we'll find out. There's a whole bunch of mountains near the headwaters of the East Fork of the Arkansas River is what we're looking for. The East Fork. So you go to Leadville, and you go to the East Fork and go northeast, you will find this mountain and the circle of the screen going around it by about 3/4. Who would have guessed?
Good name.
Right? All right. So
Actually, somebody did guess.
did someone guess? Mark, right? Chris, you are awesome. Let's have you control the board now. You get to choose the next category and dollar amount. Good job, Chris Spade. Spot? Spade? How do you pronounce that last name?
Coloradans.
Native. Like the number 8. Oh, great. Native Coloradans 4,000. This is great. I'm so glad you guys are playing with us, especially online. Their name for Pikes Peak is Tavikiev, meaning Sun Mountain. In the fall, they would travel Ute Pass and visit the springs where they made offerings to the spirits of the springs for good health and good hunting. There were about 10 mineral springs called Manitou for the breath of the great spirit Manitou, believed to have created the bubbles for effervescence in the spring water. Who are these people?
Same thing.
Vince?
The Ute.
Is correct enough. Tabaguache Ute. Yes. Yes, so it's the Ute. It's Ute Pass because the Utes lived along the pass up and down. The Tabaguache Ute were the tribe. All right. The control of the board is yours.
Oh, many choices. I'm gonna go with Mormons for 600.
Mormons for 600. Sounds wonderful. In the summer of 1846, 61 Mormon converts from Mississippi were led south from Fort Laramie to a small adobe trading fort in southeastern Colorado, where they were joined by many from the Mormon battalion. In 1847, between 289 and 364 individuals vacated the Mormon town encampment near this historic fort. Small adobe trading fort in southeastern Colorado. There's a few small adobe trading forts in southeastern Colorado. Yes, Connie.
What is Fort Pueblo?
Fort Pueblo is correct. El Pueblo. Anyone been to the El Pueblo Museum in Pueblo?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody knew that Mormons had been stationed there from the Mormon battalion or as they were coming up from Mississippi? Pretty wild, huh? All right. Connie, I think you're winning.
Landforms 1,000.
Landforms for 1,000. The area within Colorado with the highest geothermal potential. And this is especially fun if you look at the geothermal potential maps by the state. Here are the school mines or the energy.
What is,
Yes,
the San Luis Valley?
that is incorrect.
Or, I mean,
But you're not that far off.
yeah,
Yes. The area within Colorado with the highest geothermal potential. There's a lot of places in Colorado that have high geothermal potential. We know that because we have hot springs, right? But the area with the highest geothermal potential may fool you. Or lead you to some entrepreneurial businesses. Yes.
What is Brush Hollow Anti-Circle line?
Brush Hollow Anti-Circle Mine.
Or Canyon City Embankment?
Incorrect.
Try thinking. What is the San Luis Valley?
That's what he was saying.
No.
That is incorrect, although it's still very close. I think the USGS might have a map of the area too, showing the potential. But I think it's the state that has the best representation. Chicago.
What is the Raton Basin?
That is correct. The Raton Basin. Everything west of Trinidad, pretty much, has the highest geothermal potential, even though there aren't any hot springs there.
Really? Huh.
Yes.
Let's move down there.
So we should just be setting up geothermal plants down there, right? Or investing in hot spring creation. One of the two. All right. So Connie,
Alpha Megas 1,000.
for 1,000. Wait, no, so the wrong one.
One of the Mormons for 1,000.
It's fine. Alpha and Omega's for 1,000. The terminus of the Rock Island Railroad line from Lyman to Colorado Springs with the Colorado Midland Railroad was located in this neighborhood in what is now Colorado Springs. Hyperlocal. Where did I get? Where did I do that? If I had more people from the city of Colorado Springs, they'd be jumping up and down. In fact, I was, yeah.
Council line.
Oh, online.
Yep.
What is Old Colorado City? That is incorrect.
Ah.
Very good guess, though.
Mm.
Because Old Colorado City is in the city of Colorado Springs.
I'm
Vanessa,
just gonna try. What is Ivy Wild?
Ivy Wild is a good guess. It is incorrect. I want you to get familiar with this neighborhood because they have a streetcar museum and they operate and maintain the streetcars. Have you been there?
I've been there, but I can't remember the name of the town. I don't know what the neighborhood is.
Right.
It's like near Cascade or something.
Right, it is. It used to have its own town name, even though it was never incorporated, and eventually became incorporated in the city as the city moved northward. It's hard to imagine that the city had to move northward into this neighborhood, but to reach the neighborhood. But the answer is Roswell. Or is it Rockwell?
Roswell?
I think it's Roswell.
What's the intersection?
Yeah.
Well, it intersects the railroads. So the railroad coming in from the east to the railroads coming north and south.
I was talking about crossroads.
Oh, it is Cascade, near Cascade and south of
San Fillmore and North Nevada.
Yeah, I was like, that's not like where you're talking about.
It's
Isn't,
further south.
that isn't even Colorado Springs. Like that's barely even El Paso County.
Same.
Roswell. Look up the streetcar museum in Roswell, and that should answer our question. Because maybe I spelled it wrong, but I think it's not. Hopefully I didn't make this. Oh gee, Ethan, what did you do? I need my phone. Yeah, it's a wonderful place to go on a Saturday afternoon. Connie, I'm gonna give the board back to you unless I'm mistaken. Who answered last?
I don't think everybody did.
We only have Mormons left.
There's Mormons 800.
Mormons 800. Professor Matthew L. Harris, who published Second Class Saints, Black Mormons and the Struggle for Racial Equality in 2025, works at this Southeastern Colorado College or University. One of his qualifications to sociologically and demographically to describe the relationship of Blacks across Mormon history.
What is CSU Pueblo?
CSU Pueblo is correct. Just look up his name, right? Matthew L. Harris. That is correct. Mike, you have the board, and there's only one question left.
Okay.
Wait. We already did that. How do I? There you go. CSU Pueblo. Yeah.
You didn't hit the click.
I did not. Okay. Mormons 4,000, the one we almost had a preview of. In November of 1877, a group of Mormon converts arrived in Pueblo from Alabama and lived along the Arkansas River. In May of 1878, they moved by train to this southern Colorado town before settling in the San Luis Valley. Pretty obscure. Along the Arkansas River, and they were moving from Pueblo to the San Luis Valley on a town along the river. That should give us some insight. And we are over time. Do we mulligan this one? Is it the right word? Connie's determined.
So you want mine?
Is the Google working? I have no idea.
Name some towns along the railroad to San Luis Valley.
Ciertos.
What is it?
Los Ciertos.
Los Ciertos? I don't believe that's correct.
How about Olsenburg?
I think it's pretty close.
It's gotta be.
Fort Garland is the correct answer.
Oh, Fort Garland. Okay, shit, I was gonna say that. I was like, I didn't know what Fort Garland is. Like, I'm like, and I said, well, what's on a railroad in San Luis? He said, well, Fort Garland is. And I'm like, where?
So I don't have double Jeopardy because I knew it was going to take forever. But we do have a final round of Final Jeopardy. Are you ready? You know how much you're going to wager. Do you remember how much you even
I'm
earned?
pretty sure I'm at negative 400. So
So here is the category. Oh, if you're online, you have to submit your wager. I'm going to exclude me because I'm not going to wager. I want to exclude it. All right, so how do I make landforms again? Oh, we were finished with that, right? Come
Oh,
on.
I'm not actually in there anymore.
Okay, how do I proceed?
oh, you just have to click one more time.
I think I do. Okay. We're not submitting wagers. We're just we're just trying to get to the how do we get to the answer?
Question.
To the question. Yeah. Now I ruined it.
He broke it good.
He did. Let's see if I can go back.
Just submit a wager, just any.
Final round. We just want to see the question.